G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome to another NBA 2K20 MYTEAM video. Obviously by the title today you can tell we're using the 7 seconds or less Suns in some triple threat online. I'm going to be using Steve Nash, Sean Marion and Amari Stoudemire. Steve Nash was basically my favourite player back in the day, would have loved to see him win a title and I feel like he should have. So yeah, just going through a bit of the history and just more about the Phoenix Suns. I've done a bit of research as well just to get my knowledge on it a bit more up to date, and they just should have won a title back in the day. Like they had Amari, Steve Nash, Sean Marion, and then a bunch of role players as well. Like I think they had Raja Bell. They actually had Joe Johnson. They should have kept Joe Johnson, but the negotiations fell through. They didn't want to pay Joe Johnson a measly $1 million more per year because of the owner, and that's a recurring theme with the Phoenix Suns. Their owner is not a well-liked person, and it's understandable because he didn't want to pay out the money, and to keep Joe Johnson would have been a big step and probably would have clinched them the title, because then they would have gone on. Like Joe Johnson went on to be like a 5-time also All-Star with the Hawks, and just a great player, and Phoenix could have kept him, but instead they lost him for nothing. It was a restricted free agent, and they decided to not give him what he's worth, and it really backfired. Obviously they still went on to be a great team, and they reached the conference finals quite a few times, unfortunately never making a finals appearance though due to injuries and suspensions. I think Stern suspended Amari for something stupid as well. But yeah, you can pick up this Steve Nash for 40k around the time of recording this video. I picked him up for that, and then I picked up Sean Marion for about 33k, and obviously Amari Stoudemire. You can't get him on the auction house, at least not this Galaxy Opal one. So yeah, I had to pay the 750 tokens, which is a big chunk of my tokens, as you could see before. But yeah, about to get into this first game here. But yeah, Amari Stoudemire actually got suspended in a crucial game. I think it was against the Spurs, where he came off the bench and they'd implemented a really strict rule, and David Stern kept it. You see they're not starting off so great though, with Steve Nash getting blocked straight away, but he kicks it out to Marion, who knocks down the 3. And Steve Nash does the same there. Now, speaking on these cards, I don't think you should get any of them if you want to play for wins and play comp, like if you're a sweaty unlimited player or anything like that. But if you just want to have some fun in TTO, I highly recommend it. You got Steve Nash, who's the shooter and ball handler. Sean Marion, who's the slasher, who can lock up people on defense. Then you got Amari, who's like the high flying big man. But yeah, Sean Marion definitely provides some good defense. And I was just trying to get highlight plays, because that's basically what the Phoenix Suns were. They basically changed the game of basketball, playing a really up-tempo, high-paced style of play, which fans love to watch, and it was just really entertaining. And basically now all teams play like this, except even more the extreme, which is what a lot of the Suns players and staff from the past really regret, not going into it more. Instead they ended up trading Sean Marion for Shaquille O'Neal, and that really stagnated them and didn't really differentiate them as much as before. And Steve Nash obviously regrets not being more selfish. I mean, he was my favourite player because of his style of play. He was just very unselfish and just a really great shooter. He probably didn't realise how great a shooter he was, because he really should have been more selfish. And I think he averaged like 16 and 10, 18 and 10, when he really should have averaged over at least 20 points per game. And just by shooting more, it would have put the pressure on the defense more on him, which then should lead to more easy passes. But yeah, Sean Marion's obviously got the funky release, but for me it was working, although when I was playing online I do play with a bit of a delay, so maybe that's why. But yeah, all these guys have pretty standard releases. I don't think any of them have awful ones. Like obviously Sean Marion has a very low release point, which could get you in trouble, but unless you're taking contested silly shots, it shouldn't really matter. But yeah, it was really fun rocking these 3 players. Blast from the past, really enjoyed watching them and playing them, and I just wish they could have won a title, or at least make it to the finals at least once. Obviously running into the likes of the Spurs and the Lakers. And I think they lost to the Mavericks one time as well. It was really a bummer, because I feel like this team would have got way more respect, and Steve Nash would really be looked at in a different light, as he has won 2 MVPs, but people really talk down on him because he doesn't have those achievements. But yeah, that's about going to be it for this video, guys. Make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe if you guys enjoyed, and let me know what other theme teams I should do to run in Triple Threat Online. I think I got a Portland one coming out soon. But yeah, anything that you guys suggest, maybe a Heat Big 3 or the next theme, like LaMelo, Wiseman, and like Anthony Edwards or someone like that. You see my MT up there in the top right, so I've got plenty of MT. Happy to spend it on experimenting with players or just maybe doing a bit of research about teams from the past and using them. Yeah, that's going to be it for me today, guys. But as you see the ball drop there, 5,000 MT, pretty much as good as you're going to get. I mean, my only other good ones were, I think, standard league packs and then 10 tokens. Unfortunately, there's not really much to play for these days. Not many that good rewards. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Peace.